He let C in for this with that short range red that he missed. When he might have been looking
56.
at 3-0 lead and really putting his opponent under early pressure in this final. As it is, C can now relax a bit.
$60. 61. 60. 61. 68. 60. 69. 61. 68. 76. 77. 82. 84. 87. 91.
Yeah, this is exactly why Xiao Guodong is treading carefully in this final so far. Played nicely himself, but
96.
that blunder has cost him the frame in double quick time.
And this for his 7th century of the week.
102. 109.
A 109 clearance from
Jiahui.
Jiahui to get his first frame of this Wuhan Open final on the board, but Xiao Guodong left to reflect on the short range red that he missed to let him in. And after 3 frames, it's Xiao who leads by 2 frames to 1. That was the 78th century of the week. The breaks have been flying in, and of course we saw the perfect break yesterday from Jiahui against Judd Trump, his first ever maximum, the 206th in professional competition in this sport. And just a couple of frames prior to that, he'd made his, to that point, best ever break of 144. It was quite an extraordinary performance, as acknowledged by Trump afterwards, saying it was the best anyone had ever played against him by far. Had to sit out the first 2 frames today, but let in by Xiao Guodong in the 3rd, and he's taken full advantage. So top of the tree with 7 centuries for the week. Xiao has made 6 himself, including a couple in his comeback victory against Long Zhuang in the semi-finals yesterday. That maximum break from C, putting him in line for the £5,000 bonus. Of course, we had 6 players who'd made 139 at one stage. And the prospect of that £5,000 being split 6 ways, but that's no longer the case, of course. So 1 more frame to come before the first interval.
Frame 4, Jiahui to break.
A 7th century of the tournament for Jiahui to halve the deficit. Xiao Guodong leads the Wuhan Open final 2-1.
Yeah, that's a top quality safety shot. That was deliberate to cover the right half as far as the reds go. So there's no obvious return apart from a deep screw shot. It was well worked out, actually, as far as the reds. He kind of knew that he wasn't going to get a red chasing back up towards baulk. Oh, what a stunning pot. I mean, it was laden with risk as well, but in it goes. It was so easy to play the safety shot, thicker than that, but he only had eyes for the pot. He's away again. you've got to think black is the shot here, because you know he's got 3 or 4 reds that he can play on. The blue for the red and baulk is risky. The black's got to be the shot. He'd be hard pressed not to be on a red playing this.
Eight. Nine.
And it's now become a fabulous chance. The straight red to left corner brings the pink back into play. It's really a great chance to put a decent break together at the very least.
So he didn't pot a ball of consequence in the first 2 frames. He made a few at the end of the second when the frame was already won by Xiao with a break of 74. But that misread just now
15
from Xiao when he was entertaining thoughts of 3-0 and keeping his opponent pretty cold in the process. Feels like a very significant moment early in this final.
Yeah, clearly has a plan to. I think he was thinking about the red to left middle and play on the black, but he's just come with a bit too much angle on it, so he's going to have to work the cue ball. Get back up for blue.
But
it's gone completely wrong. Just the very odd occasion his shot choices. I think it's because he's so aggressive. I mean, no messing here. 2 seconds to think about it. Long blue. And it goes. Clean as a whistle. Unbelievable, isn't it? What a talent.
We saw long potting of that calibre throughout his run to the World semi-finals a couple of seasons ago. He was quite outstanding from long range. And of course, led Luca Brissell by 9 frames in that semi-final before being overhauled. But seems to have well and truly got the huge disappointment of that loss out of his system. Of course, he made the German Masters final last season.
$31.
No, this is risky. More so with the cue ball.
$32.
Yeah, hand of apology. As I said, it was risky. And he was going to trust to luck. He plays such a different game to everyone else. I mean, at times when the red that he had in bulk, it was a natural top it through for a choice of 2 or 3 bulk colours, but he punched it and ended up in kind of no man's land. He does that a lot.
38.
I mean, even there,
39.
he played that the difficult way for the blue. I mean, anyone else would be playing above the blue spot there with the cue ball for bulk colour. Yeah, he tends to sort of
Jiahui,
punch almost
39.
every shot.
An eventful break and a 39-point lead.
One. Four.
Yeah, he's going to do well to get into double figures in this break. Premium colours all totally out of commission.
Five.
It's an awkward table at the moment in terms of scoring something substantial, with the black on the side cushion, the blue out of commission, the pink to some extent surrounded, so a lot of work for Xiao to do to turn this into something meaningful.
Nine. Ten. 16.
I wonder if he might consider playing this with pace to try and get the red that he's going to cannon into the red and blue together there. That's the line that that red would take. Yeah, perhaps it wasn't quite
17.
on, but he's taken these nicely. Not in an effort to win the frame, but just to get back in it. You know, pink, red, pink, and there's not much in it at all. So it's a good effort, this. Yeah, lovely shot.
Twenty-three. Xiao 23.
Not an easy red by any means. And he's back in the frame. 16 the difference. Again, Xiao not holding back, going for the double. Oh, just for a moment. Looks as though he might snooker Xiao on that red. Looks as though he may have done so. Could easily have left it.
Just to let anyone know, if you haven't seen that much snooker before, you are allowed to play safe. He just almost goes for anything, doesn't he? Good to watch all the same. Yeah, cracking pot. Nice angle on the yellow. It's a handy lead the way the table is. Just wants this to pull up. No, it's okay. Just depends on the natural cannon on the blue. Might just be able to push it on. Failing that, he has options. See, that's where he's not as cultured as perhaps some players. He played that with too much pace. He surely would have known that he was going to double kiss the red. The red's still on, yes, but the pace that he played it was quite a curious one. And 25 in front, still needing both of them to win the frame at this visit. We know he'll be taking it on. He almost kind of plays like the ultimate optimist, doesn't he? He sees opportunity where everyone else sees difficulty, or most people like me. Miss, bad miss for him, certainly.
Would only have needed the red to follow to share these first 4 frames from 2-0 behind. As it is, 26 the difference. 35 left.
One.
So Xiao needs all 6 colours for what would be a very important steal for him.
Nine.
I'm sure he feels that he should have been 3-0 up. He missed that red when he was in early in frame 3. And ended out sitting out a century from Jiahui. But if he can pinch this one, then that will certainly ease the frustration of that 3rd frame.
Yeah, obviously needs them all. But I did think yesterday the table played it marginally tighter than it had earlier in the week with the brand new cloth. But having had a day or two to settle, I mean, even the first red of this break,
16.
It kind of caught the jaw on the way in and still went in. I think the pockets are accepting them nicely on day 2 of this cloth. So in behind the black, it'd be tough to see him missing.